Yes, you applied for the video game store position. Hi, I'm Andy. It's nice to meet you. I own the store. You saw it on LinkedIn? Okay, great. Well, what is your background in video games? How did you get into video games or video gaming? Let's go into that. So Sega Genesis was your first ever system. Similar to my story, Game Boy was mine, and then my first home console was a Sega versus a portable. Yeah. Oh, I see. And then you stopped gaming until the PS3. Wow, it's a long hiatus. What were you doing in between? PC gaming. Oh, I see. Yeah, I never got into PC gaming. It just wasn't for me. You know, using a keyboard and a mouse, forget it. I'm old now, but even when I was younger, I couldn't do it. I was amazed by the people that could. Okay, well, let me ask you this. What is your favorite Sega Genesis game? Sonic? Okay, well, you saw our Sonic collection in the store. Have you been by the store at all before you applied? You have. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, expansive Sonic collection. I'm missing a few pieces to have a complete U.S. Sonic collection. I'm missing a Game Boy Advance direct-to-video Sonic Volume 1, I believe. It's 1 or 2, I forget which one I'm missing. Sonic X, yeah. And I'm missing the US release of the Sonic 1 on the Master System. That is expensive. That could easily go for $1,500 to $2,000 easy. Oh, you know that, yeah. Okay. So what made you want to apply at the game store here? I appreciate you coming by for this interview. Need a second job. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, well, we are hiring part-time, and hate to put you on the spot here, but what are you doing right now? You want to test it out? Want to see how it all goes down? I'll make you a deal. If you help me out with a few things, I show you a little bit of what we do, I'll pay you for the day. And if you want to come on board, we'll hire you. And if you don't want to come on board, if it's not for you, you still get paid. How's that sound? Yeah, cash under the table, sure, yeah. Okay. Well, the first thing that we have to do, I was out of the shop for a couple weeks with an eye problem and been taking some eye drops. I saw an eye doctor and went back for a checkup. And the left side, my left eye, I should say, has 20/25 vision, and the right eye 20/50, which is not the greatest. But it's due to the issues that I had with my eyes, so I'm still on the drops. I used to take 4 a day, and now I'm down to about 2 a day. And I go back by the end of the month, and he says I should be good to go, but we'll see. But it was a big mess. Yeah, if you end up working here, you'll hear about it from the other employees. They'll tell you the whole story. I tell you right now, but I want to make sure that we get this stuff boxed up and some of the games cleaned and stuff. Yeah, all right. Well, the first thing we're gonna do, we had a gentleman come by the store yesterday, and he bought a ton of Sonic Pops, and I was out of the protective covers, not covers, but boxes. So the shipment came in. And what we're going to do for him is we're going to take the ones that he purchased that have not the ones he requested on them, and take them off and put them in the ones he requested, and then all of the ones that don't have a protective case will go into them as well. So we have, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 Sonic Pops, and then we have a huge, huge shipment of sports Pops that have to be cataloged into the database and put in these protective cases as well. So I'll show you what we do. So we're going to take this one here, this 8-bit Sonic, right? And this is the protective cases we use. They're from vaulted vinyl. And all we do is the top of the protective case where it says, protect your passion, that has to cover the top of the thing, so the top of the box. So here's what I'll do. Put it in like so. Okay, we put the case down and we put the top in, and as you can see, the V on top of the V would be going that way. And then protect your passion is up top. Yeah. You got it, so I'm going to do the next one here. Now this one came in some weird case. I don't know the brand. Also, it seems to be taped on, so that's not a good sign. So we want to take the tape off and take this out of its case that it came in. And, oops, see, it already broke. You don't want that to happen with the ones that we purchase. So we got to be very careful. So, vaulted vinyl again. We open them up. Very slowly put them in. Put the pop inside. And then in it goes. Yeah, you got it. So while we do this together, what do you love most about gaming? Let me ask you some questions here. Get a feel for you. I see. So it's a nice little escape from reality. Is that what you're telling me? See, growing up, I didn't really get into a lot of RPGs. There's a whole story I may tell you one day about why RPGs and me never got along. And then my freshman year of college, Kingdom Hearts was released. And that changed everything for me as far as my love-hate, if you will, relationship with them. Yeah, you gotta be careful on these. So you gotta make sure that you don't damage the box, which might have already happened on this one, unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's just the design, but this is pretty odd here. Okay. Yeah, now see, this doesn't look like it's something's not right. Gotta make sure that they're in. There we go. Guess they're all bowing a little bit. They shouldn't be, though. That's the odd thing about it. Okay. So you played the Phantasy Star series and things like that. Okay. Yeah, when I had my Sega, it was all about sports. And it was all about, like, beat 'em ups. Like Streets of Rage and Comic Zone and Spider-Man. Maximum Carnage, to be precise. Alright, now this one, we may leave. I haven't decided. This is in a very hard acrylic case. And the reason it's in such an acrylic case like this is because it's very rare. It's one of the first Sonic Pops ever to come out. Number 07. It was the second of all time. Tails. So I'm going to leave this to the side, and I'm going to ask our customer if he prefer this to be left in the acrylic case or if he wants it in one of these vaulted vinyls. Correct. You gotta make sure that the bottoms are in, because if not, it could lead to a whole litany of things. Okay, now here's another one that's in a different case, so we gotta just be careful. See, this one's very flimsy. The sides can easily break and just snap. We gotta be very careful we don't get the pop damaged here, the box. Our customers are very, very, very particular collectors, and I don't blame them. I'm the same way myself. So we gotta handle everything very gently. Make sure everything is in its place, so that way there are no issues. I'm gonna throw this one over here like that. Yes, you're doing a great job so far. I mean, pretty easy job, right? Oh, you have some questions for me, okay? Here. Yes, so part-time would probably be weekends. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And any holiday, maybe. Could use you for that. We seem to be very busy during the holiday season. Pay is 15 an hour. As a part-time employee, there are really no benefits. You get a 20% discount in the store, though, if you want to purchase anything. That's a good question. So what we try to do in a situation like that is we always make sure the customer gets first dibs. So what I mean, let's say there is a release, and let's say I know as a store owner we're only getting 4 or 5 of them in. Any customer that pre-orders gets first dibs. Employees will come second. So if 5 come in and only 4 customers pick theirs up, we have a 3 call policy. We have to call the customer 3 times, and if they don't pick up over a span of 2 days and leave messages, so you call once in the middle of the day on the first day, once the next morning, and then once towards the evening on the following day. And if you leave messages all 3 times, and if they don't pick up, then yes, it would go to the employees. Employees have a chance of getting the item, buying it, but it goes in order of seniority. Yeah, that's the only fair way to do it. So if you were to start, you'd be on the lowest on the seniority rung, but you can always work your way up. And you can always offer to buy the item off of an employee. Now, chances are they are going to price gouge you, especially if they know you really want the item. But that's the way it is. It's the real world for you. Yeah, I don't run a business like it's, Mary Poppins and unicorns flying through the sky and Blue's Clues and everybody gets a turn. That's not how we do things here. This is the real world. Real world situations and real world solutions. Yeah. All right, well, this is the last Sonic Pop that we're going to box for the customer. So, unless he wants the other one out of the acrylic case. And then I'm going to have you help me catalog the sports ones that came in. Okay. So we're going to put these over here. There they are. Great. Yes, you noticed that. There are a lot of, I'm wearing the sweatshirt, there are a lot of, it's really all our Boston Pops, Boston sports teams. A mixture of basketball, hockey, football, and baseball. And then there are some that are technically not a Boston team, but they're Team USA or an all-star. Like we're going to start off with this one first. This is a Pop Basketball Series number 139, NBA All-Stars 1983 Larry Bird, Hardwood Classics. Yeah, if you want to take a look at that. Yeah, and on the back, in the series of the Hardwood Classics, there was Michael Jordan from 1988, Magic Johnson from 1991, Karl Malone from 1993, and John Stockton and Isaiah Thomas, both from 1992. Correct. So we're going to put this in its protective case here. I do have a small sports section of the store. It has memorabilia and all Boston sports, of course, but memorabilia and pops from the Boston teams, as well as sports video games that came out, like the main series, the Live, the 2K, the Madden Game Day, and MLB The Show series of games. Yeah. So we got Larry Bird. Okay. This one is in a case. It's very dusty and very dirty. We're going to take it out. But this was a football one, a Toys R Us exclusive. Let's take it out of its dingy case here. Very dirty, very disgusting case that it came in. And we are going to put it in its new home. And this is from Wave 3. Let's put this over here. Okay. So this is number 39, Tom Brady. Toys R Us exclusive. And in Wave 3, you had Aaron Rodgers, Amari Cooper, Andrew Luck, Cam Newton, Derek Carr, Dez Bryant, Jason Witten, Jimmy Graham, J.J. Watt, Le'Veon Bell, Luke Kuechly, Marcus Mariota, Odell Beckham Jr., Rob Gronkowski, Russell Wilson, Todd Gurley, Von Miller, Brady number 59 as well, Richard Sherman and Antonio Brown. So put this in its case. Yes, you did notice correctly, the sports section is running out of space. So I have got to figure out a way to house these. Okay. Next one is a baseball. It is from the MLB Mascots series. It's in another dingy case. So let's get this out of its little abode and put it in its new home here. Let's see. Put this on the floor of the store here. It's very, as you can see, a ton of stuff is all over the floor here. Okay, yes. Well, let me show you this here. It is number 07, Wally the Green Monster. Yes, and in these are the super stylized figures. So number 1 is Mariner Moose. Number 2 is Mr. Met. Number 3 is Mr. Redlegs. Number 4 is Orbit. 5 is Philly Fanatic. 6 is Swinging Friar. And then obviously Wally is number 7. Okay. Next one, and again, is in a dingy case. I'm going to take him out. Okay, we have number 42. This is a hockey one, Patrice Bergeron. And this series, there's Claude Giroux, Taylor Hall, Jack Eichel, Marc-Andre Fleury, Matt Zuccarello, Nico Hischier, Pekka Rinne, William Karlsson, Zach Parise, and TJ Oshie. But this is Patrice. He's retired now. Does not play for the Bruins anymore. But he was a great defenseman. Great offensive defenseman. Okay. Next up, we have a GameStop exclusive. It's a football one. Number 56. Rob Gronkowski. This is part of the Series 3 or Wave 3 that we talked about. So, there he is, number 56. GameStop exclusive there. Yep. I don't know where I'm going to put these pops, because as you can see, we're out of room pretty much over there. All right, we have another. This is the same number, 56, but it's a different version of Rob Gronkowski. The GameStop exclusive had the red home uniforms. This has the blue away sometimes uniforms, but this is also a different wave. So here are some of the ones you could have gotten in this wave here. Number 11 was Drew Brees. Number 47, Derek Carr. 51, J.J. Watt. 52, Le'Veon Bell. 58, Todd Gurley. 60, Von Miller. 67, Dak Prescott. 68, Ezekiel Elliott. 72, Julio Jones. 73, Matt Ryan. 74, Carson Wentz. 77, Marshawn Lynch. 94, Deshaun Watson. 95, Jared Goff. 96, Khalil Mack. 97, Juju Smith-Schuster. 98, TJ Watt. 99, Doug Baldwin. 100, Richard Sherman. 101, Travis Kelce. 102, Matt Stafford. 103, Jalen Ramsey. 104, Leonard Fournette. 105, Keenan Allen. Number 106, Mitch Trubisky. 107, Sam Darnold. 108, Josh Rosen, who, by the way, is out of the NFL. 109, Josh Allen. And 110, Baker Mayfield, who, if Josh Allen was not having the year that he's had, and Saquon Barkley did not have the year that he has had, Baker Mayfield could have won MVP this year with Tampa. He is, I think, the most touchdown throws in the last year and a half, or since he's gotten to Tampa, the most touchdowns. Let me grab some of these here, move them over. And as you can see, we have a lot that came in. A ton, that's correct. Okay. So, let's grab him, get him out of his dingy case. This is probably one of my favorite Patriots of all time. Easily top 3. But this is number 70, Julian Edelman. And this is from Wave 4. Yes, there he is. So, some of the ones in Wave 4, Phillip Rivers, Aaron Rodgers, Cam Newton, Derek Carr, Odell Beckham Jr., Russell Wilson, Antonio Brown, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, Des Bryant, Bobby Wagner, Julio Jones, Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz, Joey Bosa, Ben Roethlisberger, and Marshawn Lynch. Wave 4. That's correct. Okay. Okay, there we go. Did I do this one? Yes, I did. Okay. All right, next up we have a baseball player from the Red Sox, number 17, Mookie Betts. And obviously now he is on the Dodgers. It's one of the worst trades in the history of the Red Sox, right up there with Babe Ruth. Not as bad, but still not good. Easily top 3 worst trades ever for what they got back for him. But some of the others in this set include Aaron Judge, Anthony Rizzo, Clayton Kershaw, Mike Trout, Buster Posey, Noah Syndergaard, Jose Altuve, Chris Sale, Yadier Molina, Will Myers, Max Scherzer, Francisco Lindor, Justin Verlander, J.D. Martinez, Juan Soto, Ronald Acuna Jr., Chris Davis, Chris with a K, not Chris with the C, by the way, Blake Snell, and Aaron Nola. Obviously, Chris Davis was a big signing from the Orioles. They gave him such a massive contract, and the guy hit 43, I think, home runs his first year, and then after that, I think could not hit over 200, and at one point went like 57 at-bats, I believe, without a hit straight, 57 straight hitless at-bats. Or not hitless at-bats because he walked, but 57 at-bats where it was an official at-bat that he did not get a hit in. He set like a record, I believe. Okay, this next one is kind of dirty and kind of bent, unfortunately. This is in pretty rough shape, and there's a dent over here, but it is a Fanatics exclusive, the NFL 100 series, and it is Brady number 59. Some of the others in this set, Saquon Barkley, Patrick Mahomes II, Lamar Jackson, A.J. Green, DeAndre Hopkins, Melvin Gordon III, Amari Cooper, Jalen Smith, Khalil Mack, Adam Thielen, Christian McCaffrey, Michael Thomas, Aaron Donald, Patrick Peterson, Nick Bosa, Kyler Murray, Le'Veon Bell, Odell Beckham Jr., Antonio Brown. There's another Tom Brady, 137, and Drew Brees. So that is the Fanatics exclusive one. Okay. We have another Wally the Green Monster. As soon as we get him out of his home that he should not be in. Now this one is a blue one. He's wearing a red jersey. And that is him right there. And some of the others in the series, we have Bernie Brewer from the Brewers, Billy the Marlin from the Florida Marlins, the Orioles mascot, Paws, which is the Tigers mascot, Athletics mascot, Slugger, which is the Royals mascot, T.C. Bear, the Twins mascot, Theodore Roosevelt, which is the Nationals mascot, Swinging Friar, which is the Padres mascot, Pirate Parrot, the Pirates mascot, the White Sox mascot, the Blue Jays mascot, and the Rangers captain, which of course the Texas Rangers mascot. Okay. yes, this is a pretty good extensive collection, I agree. Very, very cool. Alright, we're going to get this guy out. Now this guy, if you saw the roast of Tom Brady on Netflix, he had some funny lines in that. He had some funny jokes. He let off the jokes. He was a franchise quarterback until he got injured against the Jets and Mo Lewis. Oh, you already know who I'm talking about. Number 115, Drew Bledsoe. Now, some of the others in this series, you have Walter Payton, Brett Favre, Terry Bradshaw, Deion Sanders, Junior Seau, Troy Aikman, Brian Bosworth, Jerry Rice, Bart Starr, and Jerome Bettis. Yeah, Drew Bledsoe. Still looks pretty good for his age. He's got to be almost 50, or he is 50, one of the two. He looks pretty good, still in shape. I think he owns a winery with his wife in California, somewhere out there, or Washington, something like that. All right, the next one is another Larry Bird one. Now, this was a Target exclusive. And it is a USA Basketball number 110, Larry Bird. And it's another Hardwood Classics. It's just him on the back there. Target exclusive there. We only have one more. One more that came in. I could have sworn that I had a Celtics one, but apparently I cannot find it. So maybe it has not come in yet. This is another Fanatics exclusive. But this is number 209, Patriots Santa. There, I could have sworn I had a Celtics one. So there's 32 NFL Santas, because there's 32 teams. And here is Patriots Santa. So let's put him in his... I think there's one more, actually, that we haven't done. Oh, no. We have. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, so those are the sports ones. And we still have one left for the customer that comes in and may want the acrylic case off. Well, the last task I have for you is I'm going to show you how we dust our game cases. Now, most games in the store are either sealed in protective sleeves or they're sealed in protective cases like those, but for games themselves. Even used games are in some sort of protective sleeve. But we do have some game cases that are out, like Sega Genesis. We also have some boxed items that do not have a protective case either. Those from time to time need to be dusted as well. Yes, so let's have a few games here we'll go over here. We have, take a microfiber cloth here, and then we make sure that all the games are complete. Here's Shaq Fu for the Genesis. Yeah. Just open it up. Be very careful here, yeah. And we do have not only the game, but the manual, so that is good. And we close the case up and then take our cloth and just gently wipe the case. And make sure the dust is off. Yes. There we go. Alright, our next one is the original Toe Jam and Earl. Yes, I played the second one. I couldn't get into this one. The first one was kind of boring, but the second one would put Toe Jam and Earl on the map. You're absolutely right. Okay, we gotta be very careful here. There we go. And of course, everything is complete. Yeah, that's correct. So now we just take our cloth and gently wipe in between the case. Make sure it's closed. And then that one is done as well. And of course, we have the sequel, Panic on Funkatron. Feels a little loose in here, so let's see what we got going on. No, everything's fine. There's... Okay. And we're just gonna wipe off the cases. Get in between here. Some hair there. I don't know what from. Yeah, she did see the golden retriever in the store. It might be from her. It's Daisy. Daisy the doggy. That's right. Oh, she's a sweetheart. She is really good. Great dog. Very sweet and gentle-mannered dog. Alright, next game we have is the original Streets of Rage. And this is Streets of Rage 2 really is what got me into beat 'em ups. Great game, probably one of the best beat 'em ups ever. Yeah, you played it as well, yeah. Yeah, so this was hard. First one was hard, second one was a little harder, but a little easier at the same time. Yeah. Third one was just a mess. I mean, it was good by itself. It was almost like The Godfather. So the first was good. The second was the best. The third was okay. It wasn't as good as the first two, not even close. By itself, it's a good movie. But compared to the other two, not great. So... Here is the second one. Now this is the not for resale case. This came bundled with a Sega Genesis. And I'm looking for the box that has the not for resale on it, the bundle I should say. It's the back there. Yeah. Let's make sure everything's in here. This looks like comes with some goodies here. It comes with consumer reply card here, and then a little poster with upcoming games and whatnot. So it's cool. It advertises the Game Gear over here. So we do have all of these goodies. No, I charge the same usually, unless it's a very rare item and it comes with a whole litany of things and it's in mint condition. I may charge more, but most of the time it's the same CIP cost, yeah. Okay. This one's not as bad. It has the hang tab up there too still, which is cool. Yeah. Okay, and then the last is obviously the third Streets of Rage. Not the worst game ever, not the best. Also, for some reason, came with a black and white manual. Don't get that either. Like Sega was going cheap on us here. This also comes with the hang tab. But the art is in rough shape. This copy. And then we have some systems that I want to dust off. So we have a PSP Assassin's Creed Bloodlines white PSP bundle. So just, yeah, it still has the sticker. It's not sealed by any stretch, but it still has the sticker seals all over the box. Interesting, they have, it's the US release, but they have the, what am I thinking? The, PAL ratings as well on here, which is odd. And then the last is another Assassin's Creed bundle. This is a PS Vita bundle, Assassin's Creed Liberations, or Liberation. And it's got some gunk on the front, but other than that, and the back of the box is a little ripped here, as you can see. But all in all, not a bad, not a horrible conditioned system. Let's wipe this down here. Okay. So what did you think of working at the store? You'd like to? Well, you did some good work. I'd like to, have you try out on another trial basis and say 2 weeks, see how you do. And we'll train you with other things like ringing up customers and taking back trade-ins and figuring out prices for things. If you're in a jam and I'm not here, you can always call me. You have my cell, of course. Rewards is a big thing with our customers. They get points, and they can use those points, obviously, like money here in the store. Well, great. I'm so glad you're here. And we'll see, I'd say, next Monday. How's that sound to start? Get you up to snuff in the beginning of the week, so when the weekend comes, you'll be ready to go. Super. Yes. Nice meeting you. See you Monday. Okay. Got our cloth. Now it's time to put these away. I just don't know where I'm putting them.